Welcome back to my Scratch tutorial videos. We left off in our last video with having drawn a bunch of asteroids. You can see here I kind of finished up adding detail to all the asteroids in my level 1 costume. And I just wanted to create a short little video here where I show you how you can use these pre-built assets to do a little bit more level design, because now you've drawn them, now let's use them over and over again. So you'll notice when we zoom in here, and I'm going to do this specifically on this one right here, every one of these sort of like little lines, if I select it using the selection tool, comes up as a separate object, which isn't particularly useful to us when we're trying to move things or rearrange our level or create even a new level. So what you can do though is if you click outside of a game object and you click and drag, you can drag this sort of box over top of this asteroid, for instance. And it will select everything inside it. Now I can do this individually by just like zooming in here and clicking this and holding Shift and like selecting these things one by one, but that takes way too long. So I'm going to zoom out. I'm just going to mouse over it like this. I'm going to go up here and hit the group button. So now what's happened is all these things are grouped together as a single game object. I've done the same thing to these other ones, so I now have a couple of different game objects that I can move around the screen because I've grouped all the sort of detail into larger asteroid objects. Now what's really cool about this is we can actually start having some fun with it. We can start messing around with it, we can move them around to adjust for our level design, but we also can, for instance, click on it, Control or Command C to copy, and if we go to our level 2, I can start dropping these in, resizing them. I'm going to put this one right here. Go back here. I'm going to take this one, copy it, and bring it over this area. Maybe I want a skinny one. And just put it up there. Yeah, it's looking a little distorted. I'm going to undo that a little. I'll squish it a little bit. I'm going to put that one up there. We got a couple of these little kind of ones, so I can copy this one. Remember, Command or Control C, and I can paste it a couple times. Maybe I want, a little asteroid field, and rotate it here. Rotate it here. I can also flip it, so it's not exactly the same, or I can flip it vertically. The lighting's off on that, so maybe I won't do that. I'll keep my lighting a little bit more consistent, but maybe I can even start stacking them on top of each other, which is kind of a fun way to go about, send this one backward by one, go about creating walls if you want to. Let's grab this one, copy it. I'm going to move it. I'm going to flip it horizontally. We're going to use it right here. Kind of build out this wall right there. Going back here, maybe I want to use this one right here, copy it, and we're going to add it in right over here. So I've got a little asteroid wall. I'm going to send this one to the back. I'm going to get rid of this box now that I've kind of done using it as a reference point. But I will sort of build up over time all these different asteroids in different spots, just to kind of create my level. And move it a little skinnier here. I'm gonna move it like that. Perfect. And maybe I'll add another one of these here, and I'll just move it up there. Send it to the back. Get rid of this one, and you can see I've started creating a new level here. So I might have to draw a few more asteroids, but I'm actually using just a lot of the same assets over and over again, and I'm just overlapping them and creating new and interesting patterns by doing that, which is a really fun way and quick way to start building out your level, right? Like, that perfectly fits up in that corner. And let's see what else I can grab. Which ones haven't I grabbed? I haven't grabbed this one. I'm going to copy that one and paste it in here. Oh, this one actually works perfectly for this spot right here. Send that one to the back. Okay, things are starting to form. I'm going to flip this one. They look kind of like two guns or something. I can probably rotate this one slightly, though. Just to make sure it's not quite so similar. And then I'll actually build on with another one just to kind of break up that shape so it's not so obviously the same shape. There we go. What else do I need? Maybe I'll take this one right here. I'll move it up here. Rotate it. Put it like that. What other ones do I have that I haven't used yet? I haven't used this one. Try that one. What does this one look like? Okay. Yeah, I can definitely use this one. Put it there. Maybe even send it to the back here. Get rid of this line. Get rid of that line. Move this one in just a tad so we've got a little bit more room here, like this. Start moving spaceships through, and once again copy this one, paste it, and we're going to drop it in there. Okay, so now very quickly our asteroid field has started to build itself out. I can delete even the outside edge here, and we've got kind of a neat thing happening here, which is really happy with. I can even bring that down there, and this one down here. Perfect. I'm going to flip this one. There we go. Now we have a really interesting looking level 2. So this is perfect, and I can even group these if I like the shape. Move it down here. Now I've got a level 2 built that's interesting and unique compared to my level 1, but I haven't had to draw anything new. So this is a great way to save yourself some time because you've already got all these things kind of built. And now all we really need to do is start changing up our code in our enemies and the position of our crew members here who I'm trying to pick up. And we've got a pretty decent little game on our hands.